This crew is off to a rough end of the day. They just drug the boat out. Unfortunately, we missed it as they drug the engine up the ramp, but they didn't have a choice. They can't get the trim to budge on this one. As you can see, they're messing with it up here on the top of the ramp. That is a tough break right there. You see security coming over to take a look at it as well, trying to see if the switch on the engine's working. No. I mean, can you manually just lift this up, I guess, and try and stuff something in there to hold it locked up? I'm guessing that's what they're going to have to try, but welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Point Marina. And I gotta imagine this one's going to require a little bit of human muscle power to get it up. Our next crew coming in on approach, we've got Wavy up in the bow grabbing some lines. And Cap's not even really at the helm, to be honest. He's got the joystick, so cheater mode activated. Wifey's holding on to the pole, and he's going to leave the helm again to go grab a pole also. But now the stern is drifting off. So she's trying to hang on all she can. But Cap's going to have to get it brought back over. And just one tap of the joystick gets him set up. Let me know, guys, if you're boat owners, what do you think of the joysticks? I've driven many boats, well over 40 foot even, and I've never had a joystick. And I'm not even sure that I've driven a boat that's got a bow thruster. Do you guys enjoy this? Is it something that makes your life that much easier? Is it worth the extra $10,000, $12,000? I know it's gotten a little cheaper over the years, now that a lot of the engines are including steering built into the motor. But I'm curious what your real thoughts are on it. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you've never used it also. Let's go ahead and move back to the action as we got one of our first crews of the day coming in to try and get on the dock. Careful, our guy almost ate it immediately. The guy who was standing up front wasn't really hanging on, wasn't quite ready for Cap to go ahead and hit it in reverse. Now, I love that our girl on the boat, she's got a GoPro or something in her hand, so she's recording this as well. So Cap's going to try and bring it back around for a second attempt. I mean, we're semi-prepared with two lines on the ready. Man, he's drifting way over. So attempt number 2 is a no-go as well. And now he sees the camera. The pressure is going to be on for attempt number 3. So here we go. He's going to bring it back around. But the way he seems to be drifting is left or right across the screen. He probably should come in from the right-hand side of... There we go. Heavy bow in approach. Well, not that heavy. I think he took it a little too far. I got a feeling he's going to miss on this attempt as well, unless he decides to switch docks. So we're going to go right to the face dock. Oh, man, he's coming in a little hot on this one. He's able to brake check it to set it up. His buddy just needs to step off and try and walk him up. Instead, he pushes him off the dock with his foot. And they're drifting off again. And we're going to get the Good Samaritan assist from the dock. And there we go. Finally, Cap gets his crew off. But, I mean, he's in reverse, drifting backwards again. And he's lost his helper, who was originally assisting him. There we go. 2 people back on the lines. And Cap has left the helm officially. It appears we're in neutral this time, so our crew should be able to try and work this one and walk it around the dock. And Cap's assistant looks like he lost the lines as well. Somebody else jumped in to take over. And we should be good from here. And one of our next crews is trying to make their approach, and they've missed on their first attempt, and Cap's backing out. You can tell by the water around here, the wind has picked up a little bit this afternoon. And Cap's gonna back off this dock. It looks like, is he gonna... Can't really tell. He almost feels a little confused as to what he really wants to do here. So he's going forward a little bit. It looks like we're gonna spin possibly a 360 and try and line this one up. As he's gonna pass by the original dock that he was trying to get on. So he's gonna try and spin her around and see if he can line it up a little better for a second approach. And I'm not sure exactly what he's doing now because he almost looks like he's leaving. And I know that's not the case because they just got here. They just came in. So, gonna reverse it. Basically past all the docks though. But I mean, the wind is blowing left to right, so he's probably going to drift to the right of our screen. And he's a little too big, I think, to go on this first dock, even though that's kind of what it looks like he's trying to set up for now. And it's one of those strange days where the current's rolling one way, the wind's rolling another, giving him a little bit more difficult time than I think he's used to. So here we go. We're finally going to make another attempt, it looks like. Coming back toward the same dock. But again, our captain's just kind of paused, like he's not sure what he wants to really do. And there we go. We see the turning of the wheel. This could get interesting. So he's basically in between both docks at this point. Initially, he was going to go for the port side dock, and it looks like we're going to try and modify to the starboard. And now he's kind of just stuck in the middle. And there we go. The wind's finally caught him a little bit, starting to push him over. And I tell people this one all the time. Instead of fighting the current and wind, if you can find a way to work with it, your life will be much easier. You can literally do like he just did, line up in between the docks and let the wind do its thing and push you in. The only problem with that one is if it's really blowing or the current's really ripping, you don't really have control over the speed with which you come into the dock, which sometimes can create a little bit of havoc as you'll hit the dock a little harder than expected. So he's going to go over and switch the fender, but they should be good to go from here. And so our next crew comes in on approach. Cap goes to make his turn. So he's got plenty of help on the boat, but I don't see anybody racing to grab lines or anything. And maybe I spoke a little too soon. No, still no lines in hand, it doesn't look like. Just people on the correct side of the boat. So Cap brake checks it back out to try and get the bow around. Coming in a little hot, gonna have to slow her down. There we go, the brake check. And it should soft land him right next to the dock, but no lines. He leaves the helm, well, and grabs the line that was out, but they should be good to roll from here. And speaking of being good to roll, we're gonna go ahead and roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.